YouTube? Welcome to my channel. If you're coming back, welcome back. And today I want to talk about the maintenance cycle for your GR Supra. And the reason why I'm doing this video, this vlog in my garage, is because a fellow YouTuber and also a GR Supra owner on Instagram by the name of Matty Supra was paying for his maintenance. And if you're interested in buying a Supra, or if you have one, let's go over the maintenance schedule and see what you do have to pay for and what you don't have to pay for, and also some of the weird quirks that the Supra comes with. And I found out these quirks on, I think, GR Supra. I'll put a link to his video in the description below because I actually learned a lot about the Supra and, you know, as I said, some of the weird quirks that go with it. But anyhow, sit back, relax, grab something to drink, and I'll catch you in a second. All right, y'all, so as you can see, I got my hood popped open. The biggest thing I do when I go to my Toyota dealership is to make sure whoever is servicing my Supra has actually been trained to service the Supra. And something as small as popping over the hood, it requires to pulling your hood latch twice. So that's just a little quirk right there. You have one hood latch here and one hood latch there. Now, I'll post up some numbers somewhere right here on your intervals up to, I would say 30,000, because I don't know anyone who's gone over 30,000 miles on a Supra. With that being said, 10, 20, and 30,000 miles, you get your oil change for free. Now, I went and got my oil change probably around 5,000 miles. I like to do a 5,000 mile interval. And what it basically did was the 10,000 mile oil change interval was what I used to pay for that 5,000 mile service. And I think it's up to 30,000 miles from what the dealership told me, that where you basically get your free Toyota service that doesn't cost you anything when it comes to an oil change. So anything you do after that, you have to pay out of pocket. So, you know, long story short, basically what I'm saying is you basically get three free oil changes. Now, I'm gonna go over how much an oil change does cost, because I obviously exceeded that, because I take in my car, you know, probably around every 3,000 to 5,000 miles, because, you know, if you have a sports car, you drive it like a sports car, so it puts more wear and tear on the engine. You know, that's up to you, whatever. And another thing you need to know is that the zero W20 oil is a special oil from Gazoo Racing. So I'll show you how much each quart costs. I know, you know, I've seen some people use different kinds of oil. You know, it's up to you. This isn't some crazy, you know, 800 horsepower Supra. I think the standard oil that comes from Toyota/BMW is perfectly sufficient for what it is. So let's take a look at your service interval, up to 30K, because like I said, I think that's a realistic number. And let's take a look at how much your oil change costs. All right, y'all, this is the maintenance log I'm referring to. You can get this from your Toyota dealership. You have to ask for it. So if you don't follow the 10, 20, and 30,000 mile oil change interval, you have to pay for it out of pocket. So this is my sales receipt, and basically this is the rundown. So it's $12.99 for an oil filter, $4 for your gasket, and $17.45 for your Gazoo Racing zero W20 oil. Did I say that right? Yeah, zero W20 oil. That's per quart. So your grand total, if you come down here, is $170.74. I don't daily drive my car, so it's kind of nice to not pay that, you know, probably every month and a half, that I'm sure most, you know, people at the daily Supra would pay if you follow my interval. Now, let's go take a look at some of the weird features that the Supra has. So yeah. All right, y'all don't know, this is where you would plug your battery in for battery tender. And I think you might use that same area to jump your car if your battery goes dead. What you don't know is, or you might not know, is the battery is actually in the trunk. So let's go in the trunk or the hatch of the car and let's check it out. All right, y'all, we're back in the hatch of the Supra right here. And this is your battery. It's just a humongous battery. And the one thing I did learn from GR Supra is that this particular battery, if it goes dead, you actually have to reprogram the battery to the car. It's a humongous battery. It looks like you have some ventilation ports down here for whatever you know, battery fumes are in here. But yeah, I definitely would not let this battery go dead. So if you happen to live somewhere where it's cold, I would definitely hook this up to a trickle charger. That way you don't have to pay extra money for one, a new battery, and also to have it programmed to your vehicle. And let's talk about when your car does die and there's something inside the car I want to show you. All right, Joe, what I want to talk about is this parking brake right here. Unfortunately, as you see, I can't turn it off. So my car is not on right now. If you happen to run out of gas, or if your battery dies, there's no way to turn that off, and there's no way to put your car in neutral to push your car or do whatever you need to do. So let's step outside the car and talk about that a little bit. All right, so we went over some of the negative things that could happen if your battery does die in your car, or if you run out of gas. As you can see, how do you put your car into neutral, and how do you take that parking brake off? Apparently, there's a special tool you can purchase, and you go underneath the car and you put it somewhere to unlock the ZF transmission and unlock the brake and then put it in neutral so you can push your car. You know, it's kind of a moot point. Just don't let your car run out of gas, and don't let your battery die if you leave it in for long-term storage. And the reason why it's a big deal to me, because I did 20 years in the military. I'm retired now. When you deploy, a lot of young men and women don't have anywhere to put their cars, so they put their cars in storage. So pretty much every Supra owner in my area is active duty military. So some food for thought, regardless what branch you are, whatever you do, maybe you have a friend you can trust to start it up every once in a while to make sure everything's good to go. And yeah. All right, I want to thank everyone for watching this video. Hopefully you learned something from it, because this car is so new. I think over time there's going to be more quirks, more details that come out about the car. I just want to pass this information to future A90, A91 owners and also current owners. And I hope you learned something. Other than that, y'all be good. Y'all take it easy, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace.